What's going on, everybody? Pro Trader Mike, founder of the Mojo. Good afternoon. Hope everyone had a nice morning. We did amazing today again in the MOJO Day Trade room. Hello, Van. Glad those clubs are working out beautiful for you. Now let's say hello to the Mojo team. Show you what we got going on. Seems to be some issues. Today's going to be a teaching kind of day. We traded here this morning, same thing we've done for 8 years, since 2012. We came in, couple that I liked, pre-market at 9 o'clock, I put in there, but those aren't necessarily the ones we traded. The market opened and we did the plan on WWR. We added at 9 and banged it out through 4 and 10X as well, and GNUS as well. Those were the three we traded, WWR, TENX, and GNUS. Let's take a look at those at the open and see what they did. Show you. So here's the chart right here, and here's GNUS off the open. So the stock started right here. This was the open, and the stock was where I wanted it, right here at $2.98 for the break of $3. I call it my Heinz trade play. And the stock made a huge break. Half was sold there and the rest was sold here. So right there is 370. So you made right there $7,000 on 10,000 shares. Not a bad payday on that one stock right there. And all you have to have, it's the same thing every morning. Let me show you for all of the traders that need to know. It's the same thing every morning. We buy here. It shows one little bit of redness like here. See that one little tiny red? Show you. So here's the open. It makes a move. We're like, okay, we're in, great. And then it comes on this one red bar, which you didn't even see there really. And your emotions come in. And you're like, oh my God, I'm going to lose. And I don't want to lose again. And then what happens? You sell, and then a stock takes a rip. And you're like, oh my gosh, FOMO comes in. That's fear of missing out. And you buy it right there. And the same thing happens right here. It goes down a little bit and you get all emotional and you lose, and then it runs really big in your face again. And this is a pattern that a lot of traders have. You're trading on emotion, not on price and business. Why don't you, and this is just 30 minutes, it happens every day in 30 minutes, and it's usually, out of 3 stocks, 2 of them are doing it. There's never one not doing it. So why don't you buy 1,000 shares at the open, and an hour later come back to the computer, put a stop loss on it, like figure out the average one runs like $1. So you risk 30 cents, risk 300 range, because one of them is going to be the huge winner. So you have a $300 loss, and you have 2 or 1 of them that wins thousands and thousands of dollars. And that's the move that it makes, and it only takes an hour. Yesterday was DGLY. Right here. I can't go back. My settings aren't right for that one. The other one was TENX this morning, right here at 9:30. Right here. You got in right here with Mojo on the call at 225 for the move to 250. And the stock hit our target at 255, and we sold it there. And again, what happened was some people trading with emotion. We got in right here, and then it made this one red bar, which you didn't even see, and you sold it there. You thought you were going to lose. You were down 3 cents, 4 cents. And the stock rocketed up. And it went right there to 265. And right here is 220. So 220 to 260. 10,000 shares, $4,000 profit. So that's 11,000 potential right there. If traded good. And that move only happened right there in 2, 4, 6, 8 minutes. GNUS happened in GNUS is at a new high right now. So right here, here's where GNUS started. This was the pre-market. We don't trade in the pre-market. It opened up right here and made that huge move. This right here is 2-minute bars, 2, 10, 15, 20. That time-wise right down here is 10 o'clock. So in 30 minutes, it made that huge run. It's pretty good. INPX was the other one. Watch. So INPX at the open. This is the one that failed. But it worked yesterday. It was a big pick. So it went up in the pre-market. Then it came down and the market opened right here at 9:30. Right here. It made one spike up and then down. So it really didn't do anything. And this is the same time frame that the other two happened in. So 2 worked and 1 didn't. That's some good action right there. And then we bought and sold. Cardiff, $3.75 from $3. That one went up huge. Let me show you Cardiff. Went to $3.92. So Cardiff started this morning right here. This was the $3 call that I did to go through 3, and yesterday it closed at $2.99, and it made a huge move up and another huge move up, and that all happened in 30 minutes. So again, in less than an hour, if you would have bought in the morning, let's say 10,000 shares at 3 with 320, right here is 392. So that's again 70-cent move, $7,000 profit. And it's traded 2 million shares. That's another good one. It's another good one right there. Then we traded MGM to go through 18 and UAL. This is like an afternoon kind of trade to go through 30. And let's take a look at those. MGM is 18.16. It surely did. So if you like trading those kind of stocks, here's MGM. I picked it up on the pick down here. Made a beautiful run up. See it? Beautiful. High 18.28. And UAL just bouncing around that number right now. It hasn't really made its move yet. It's just stable. We've been in that one hanging around 85 to 30 bucks. And that's about it right there. VTIQ. We bought it right here at 33.27. I said everybody buy it. Filled 33, and I'm talking you in. This is entry number 1 because it's the first stopping station. Now a stopping station trade play is like hitting a driver from the fairway. It's not a preferred move. You have to have a lot of skills, confidence, and ability to know how to maneuver in a couple of steps, hitting a driver from the fairway and hitting a stopping station. So we nailed entry 2 and adding back on 3 to 33. It's now 32.75. Sold half at 33.59. It was a huge trade on the way up. Then it came down. I got it again at 32.07 because I sold it at 33.59. And everyone's listening to my voice just as they are right now. And then I said, look, we got filled at 32.07. And we're going to add more lower at the next stopping station or higher into the next level. And I'm telling everybody, and there it goes, 32.40. Selling half here at 32.50 from 32.07. It's a 50-cent move. There it goes at 32.50. You don't want to take, stop is 32.40. Sold it there, went higher. Stop is right back here. VTIQ, I'd never risk my account on it. It's a piece of crap. Why would I marry it? I don't even know what they do. Why would I want to ride it down from 32 to 31 to 30 if it kept on going lower? I wouldn't do that. I'm going to add if it goes higher, though, at 32.30, selling 32.50, 32.60 as MGM 17.92. And then look what happens. 32.50, 32.60. Boom, looking at 33 right now at 32.85. And there it is, 33. 33.20 now. See that? 33.20. Beautiful move. Still got MGM 18.09. Those were great moves. No, the screen share is not on right now because I'm doing the Mojo show and saving resources on my computer. And that's why my actual video is coming in crystal clear and actually in tune to the day trading chat room, which we've done here. We did a good bunch of poll for the day. I'll show you what we did for the poll. This was done at 10 o'clock this morning. Right here. So this right here was about a 5-minute poll. 10 people made $1 to $500 trading INPX, Cardiff, 10X WWR, and UVXY. One person had made a 500 to 1,000. Another one person made 1 to 3. 2 people made 3 to 5. 0 lost money. I'm very loving about that. 4 demos made, 4 demos lost, and 9 are observing and watching. It's a very, very good day in the Mojo room. Genius, new high, 383. 385, it's popping now. It's going to go to 4. A lot of people are short. Don't make the mistake. You eventually do. It traded 117 million shares. GNUS, it's been hot for a couple of days since 30 cents. You want to see what they do and what happened? Let's take a look. And I'll show you about some other couple things I'm looking at right now. So Genius Brands is 382 right there. They got a 9 million registered direct offering. That's not that great. What's the conversations on it? Why is it up so much? $8 is coming before June 15th. It's not too late to buy in. Back at these prices. Life-changing investment. Why? Why? Genius Brands announces an offering. International raises equity to further fuel growth. Issues a letter to the shareholder. They have a new cartoon channel. What? Multimedia content for children? What are they kidding me? Things are big short. All hyping and pumping so they can do offerings of stock. So let me show you what happens. See this offering, a 9 million direct offering of stock. They're going to purchase and sale of 7.5 million shares of common stock for a total gross of $9 million. So here's what they do. And where's the stock at? It was at like 5 days ago. It was so low, it wasn't worth anything. So 5 days ago, a month ago, it was worth 30 cents. and now it's worth $3. So let me show you what they do. So right now here's 30 cents. And right now it's $3.75. And they want to raise $9 million. So this is 300,000 shares. 300,000 shares at 3 is no, it would be 3 million shares. 3 million shares at 375. They're getting their $9 million. Here, let's just say it's $3 and 30 cents. So here they need 30 million shares. So the company about 2 weeks ago made a deal with this financier, and when the stock was at 30 cents, and said, dude, you know, the guy's like, dude, I'll give you $9 million if you give me 20 million shares. You know, I like you. Let's cut that. You give me 10 million shares, and I'll give you $9 million. And the guy's like, oh, what are you, freaking crazy? Sure. Okay. So he gets 10 million shares. The stock's at 30 cents. Okay. All of a sudden, the stock's at $1. Now his shares are worth 10 million. Now the stock's at $2. Now the stock's at $3. Now today it's $4. His 10 million shares is worth 40 million. And the stock's trading like today 110 million. He's pumping in the volume so he can sell all the shares. And he's going to deliver the company a bonus of $1 million. So the company's going to get 10 million. He made, let's say, not 40, he didn't hit the top. He made in between, he made 30 million. His net profit is $20 million. He made $20 million. The company got 10 million. Or even if he got 10 million and the company got 10 million, they're all happy. And that's why the stock's trading at $4 right now on 120 million shares. Bunch of finazes. That's how Wall Street works on every level, from small to big. So let me show you some problems in the MOJO Day Trade room. So right here, coming back, VTIQ dumped. Here it is. There's a trade coming. You ready? So all you gotta do is follow my voice. And don't be greedy. If you would have been greedy on GNUS, TENX, and INPX, you'd be down 50 cents, $1 on all of them. Let me show you. I was just thinking, you roll the dice. You know how you roll the dice on the table? But if you roll it too hard, the dice go off the table, they go on the floor, it didn't count. You know what I'm saying? When you do a trade, you got to keep it on the table, man. If the stock goes down 20 cents, you sell it because you were looking to make $1. If it goes down 2 cents, sell it because you were looking to make a dime. And just reprice it because you're wrong. And when you're wrong, dude, you're really usually very wrong. So you'll be able to reprice it at a much lower number. A lot of the times. Otherwise, you're a greedy son of a gun. Greedy pigs don't work, guys. Let me show you. Perfect topic for today's show. Don't be greedy. GNUS dropped. I said stay away. It dropped more, and more. How come nobody owns the other one with me? It's 32.74 rock, and I made some great calls. I closed all the demos that were down 40 cents in TENX. It's a shame that you would let $1 and change stock ruin your account and blow you up. I said, how far are you going to let it go down? Until 3:59 p.m. or you get auto closed. It's one of the other two. Excuse me. So it's one of the other two. At 3:59, you're still going to be in the stock no matter how far it's gone down, or until the system just auto closes you and you're done for the day. You see the pretty great stock that 10x is to risk your whole livelihood on 10x. I wrote, ask yourself if this piece of shit stock is at $1.80 is worth it to lose it all and risk it all no matter what. If it goes up, great, I win. And you only sell it for a 10-cent gain. But if it goes down, you'll marry it all the way to the grave and you'll let it go down, 40 cents, 50 cents, 60 cents, etc. How come? How come you do that? Okay, men have to hit from the whites, the blues, the golds, or the blacks. And the seniors have sometimes these green tees. And then there's a set of tees in front of everyone. The red tees. And the red tees, normally if you're a guy and you don't hit it past the red tees, you have to pull your pants down and play that hole with your pants down because you didn't hit it past the ladies' tees. Now, or you're with me and you're on the ladies' tees. You're doing a stopping station. You're on the ladies' tee. You're playing it the wrong tee box. You shouldn't be in that trade. Why are you in that trade? And then you're hitting a driver from the fairway. Good luck. See how exciting and great your round is. Let's do the same thing with the stocks. It's ridiculous. UGAS at 1370 is moving. Do you know where UGAS is right now? At 1310. If you would have married UGAS being an analyst or being someone that's so smarter than everyone else, knowing there's the pick, that's the one I'm going to make it on. Not MGM at 1809, which you just called right there at 1792. No, I'm going to go for UGAS. It's not even at 90. But I'm going to go, and you lost everything. And then MGM went to a new high, and you're like, shit, I should have done the Hines like he said. And hit from the tee box I'm supposed to. And just hit a nice little 5-iron from the fairway and lay it up and then hit a wedge to the green and make your birdie. It's not rocket science, folks. It's step-by-step system. It's a business. Just like good golfing is a business. We don't go out there to have fun. We go out there to shoot a good score. And when we shoot a good score, we win. And when we win, that's having fun. But if I go out and I shank every damn hole and the other guy's hitting it, ripping it down the fairway, hitting it into greens, fist pumping, pointing into the hole, and I'm down there in 7, golf's not fun, dude. Yeah, you're out there for the day. Big freaking deal, dude. Go to the beach, put some suntan lotion on and sit out in the sun. Don't be shanking every shot into the trees. It's not fun. Don't be sitting here trading if every day you're going to blow up your demo account. And you look at the end of the month, you're down $50,000 because every day you lost between $1,000 to $2,000 and you got locked out. There's no trading for you. Every day you're off the reservation. You're doing the same thing. Tomorrow you'll be hitting the driver from the fairway and playing from the ladies' tees again. You'll be in Boeing, or you'll be in some other stock that I'm not even in for the day, and then you'll get auto closed and you'll be done. That's how it works. You're not trading what I am. VTIQ looking at 33, holding here at 32.85 by 89. It's Heinsing 33 slow. Why isn't anyone in it with me? Not one person. Now it's 33.20, creeping up still. No one's in it. How come? Okay? So ask yourself, should you marry a piece of shit and not be in the stocks with me? MGM just Heinz. And then you got caught. I caught the Heinz on MGM. You see how easy it is, Mr. Holloway? Because I called you on the phone. I beat the crap out of you. I told you what I'm telling everyone again today, to focus only on the Heinz and the Wow. Forget everything else, and you'll do great. And Pro Trader JV lost big on VTIQ, and I say that sucks. Why? How? I would like to know when your whole livelihood, that sucks. I said I would like to know how when your whole livelihood is on that stock, VTIQ. Oh, here it is. I would like to know when I was spot on typing the picks, both the buys and the sells, and none were off from the entries and exits. Only one way could you have lost, which is greed, share sizing, and buying too much on the entry. That's my bet. Explain to me different. I want to know. Let's see what he wrote. I was saving this for the show. Missed your instruction to sell half. Waited for it to come back down to 30. We sold at 33.59. You waited for it to come back to 33. Are you an analyst? Where you're going to wait for GNU for 10x to go back to 3 today? It's $1.78. You're going to wait for INPX to go back to $1.96? It's $1.59. You're going to wait for WWR to go back to 320? It's $2.60. You're going to wait for Riot to go back to 290? It's $2.40. You're going to wait for ADAP to go back to 14? It's 11. You're going to wait for Cardiff to go back to 390? It's 320. You're going to wait for UV to go back to 33.40? It's 32.80. Do I need to say any more? Don't wait for anything. If this trade's not profitable in 5 minutes, get the hell out. You're not going to win. That's it. Done. How many times do I got to tell you? What do you say next? Oh, 100% my mistake. I did the same. Take profits when you can and don't wait for a command to get out of the trade. That's the rules of the MOJO Day Trading chat room and swing trade newsletter. All described in level 1, class 1 of MOJO University, which is the free course that I'm letting everyone take that these guys paid $2,000 for and they still can't get it. I'm giving it to you. I'm giving it to you. So here is the rules. All I got to do is type the rules. Now the rules for day trading and swing trading are simple. Here's my rules for swing. And here's my rules for day trading. Swing rules. Day trade rules. 2 of them. You get a bonus today. Day trade rules. Okay. This has been the same since 2012. Now, day trading and swing trading is exactly the same if you follow the rules that I've laid out since 2012. Now I'll go through them with you because they're basic and everyone should know these rules of trading. Day trading rules. Rule number 1, selling for profits. When a new pick goes up and you're in a profit, excuse me, use your discretion. Watch the price action and watch the volume and always sell half the position into the initial surge for a profit. If you don't understand what that means, as soon as you say in your mind, oh cool, look, it's working. Oh wow, look, I'm making money. Oh, it went up. Oh, anything in the inner mind that you talk to yourself is your signal to sell half of the position for a profit. and then you're going to maximize the rest. If you're not good at maximizing the rest of the position because you're new, just sell it all into the initial surge and practice as if you had some shares left, riding it higher and trailing out. B, raise the trail stop price on the other half above the last price you sold. So if you buy it here and you sell it here and it goes to here, don't let it come back below here. Very simple. Don't sell the second half lower than the first, which I just showed you. So here, it goes here, you sell, it goes higher, you don't let it go back below that. Done. Don't ever let a profit turn into a loss and you can't lose on the trade. So you buy here, it goes here, you sell half, it goes here, you're like, oh, this is great, it comes down, it sell. Don't let it go below that and turn into a loss. It's so simple. It's boom, 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 choo. Practice. Boom, boom, boom. A boom, boom, boom. Ready? Boom, boom, boom. Out. Boom, boom, boom. Half out. Ooh, higher. Raising my trail stop. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Like a robot. Okay? There you go. That's how you sell for profits. Look what it says. Don't wait for me to dance with you to take a profit. It says, don't wait for my signal to take your profits. If you ever have any doubt whether to take a profit or not, just send an email to me, man. I'll check it out later. But I told you how to do it. And I teach this the same way I'm teaching you now, slow and sure that you understand this. Every pick comes with a stop loss to protect the position from unnecessary losses. Fluctuations of 10 to 20 cents per thousand shares should be monitored closely for price action and volume. It's a normal fluctuation. Stops of 30 cents per thousand is the maximum loss allowed per any position after a proper scale-in. I'll be in contact with you at 20 cents down, letting you know what's happening with the stock. Anything that goes down on bad news over 30 cents per share on 1,000 shares, close the position for a loss. And it says, don't wait for my signal to cut your loss. If you have any doubt whether to take a loss or not, just send me an email. That's day trading. Swing is exactly the same. Watch. Swing trading rules. When a pick goes up 5%, 10%, 15%, 20%, same thing. Stock goes up 5 cents, 10 cents, 20 cents, 50 cents, $1. Use your discretion. Watch the price action and volume. Sell half the position for a profit. Maximize by raising the mental trail stop on the other half of the position. Trail the new highs the stock's making so when it reverses, it stops you out for a nice profit. Don't sell the second half lower than the first. Don't let a profit turn to a loss you can't lose on the trade. Don't wait for Mojo to signal to start taking your profits. If you ever have any doubt, just send me an email. It's the same exact thing. Day trading is a nickel, a dime, a quarter, 50 cents, $1. Swing trading is 5%, 10%, 15%, 20%, 100%. Use your discretion. I ain't going to tell you what to do. You know what to do. That's why you're a trader. Okay? When I get you on the training wheels and I train you and get on the bike and then all of a sudden I let go, you got to ride on your own, dude. You got to go. Mental stop losses, same thing. I don't use a physical stop. I use a mental. We use 3 to 4 scales to go into a trade play. Every pick comes with a mental stop loss to protect the position from unnecessary losses. Fluctuations of 5 to 10% are normal, just like a nickel to a dime on a smaller stock, 20 to 30 on a larger. It should be monitored closely for price action and volume, and anything beyond 15% should be sold for a loss. If it's going down on bad news, Pro Trader Mike will be in contact with you at 10%, letting you know what's happening with the stock. Don't wait for me and my signal to cut a loss. And that's the rules, baby. That's the rules. Genius went to 390. 390 on the Genius. So I hope you guys learned something out there on YouTube, if anybody's there. Easy making one footer. WWR got me today. Because you're not trading in the Mojos. You're not trading with the Mojos. You shouldn't have been in WWR, Brad. Yeah. You should have been in this right here. All the traders in the room have to have this right here. This is your master board view. Now you could trade. I just put American Airlines just to monitor the airlines, but I really don't trade that. That's just to monitor my swing trade, just for your information, Mojos. So I got Apple. At any time, I'm looking to short Apple. I'm never long Apple. And that's a $322 stock. That's very easy to short for 20 cents to 50 cents to even $1 moves, as you've seen on the downside. And if you're wrong on the short, you cover for a dime. You can do that all day long and be an Apple trader at this point because the market's so high. If it corrects like it does anytime, you're on a trend of weakness here because the foresight of the market is red in front of me. I could see Niagara Falls in front again like I did before the coronavirus came and the market dropped 30%. I saw it there. I was just far down the river and it took me a month or two to get there. But I surely did because I nailed TVIX up to $1,000 a share. And ever since then, I said, dude, anything can happen. And anything has happened. Then you have AMD, a $53 stock. Get to know AMD, man. Boeing, BA. Beyond, 134. CGC, Disney. DLTR, take it off. INO. We traded INO great today. I saw it at $13.99 in the room. It was the only one I called on my list right here. Look, excuse me. Had like 9 cups of coffee today. Right here. Look, INO, $13.98 by 99. Nice potential even though it's red. Right there. Look, sold part at $14.04, selling part at $14.14, selling $14.19 right there. And you can't be greedy. You can't be greedy. Because it could have came back down to $13.89.90 again, but it didn't. It's still holding up, but you can't be greedy. And then you got MGM and Ind. We traded MGM great through Hines. I saw it that you could have 1,000 shares in the TradeX. You could have made $300 on that one. Intel 61. Rad when it goes up through 13 or even 14. That's why I have it on there. In conjunction with WBA, which is Walgreens at 43.49. And UVXY 32.90 going to Hines 33 is a great stock to trade along with Apple when you're short and stuff. Apple just went from red to green. From green to red, I mean. See that? 33.22. It just dropped 40 cents. Look what Apple just did. As a perfect example of what I'm talking about. And that's what you guys need to be concentrating on. Look at the drop that Apple just did. This right here, I just was talking about it with you right here, was 322.26. It's 321.80. It just dropped 50 cents in a heartbeat. You could add 100 shares of that, 200 shares of that. You banged out easy money all day long. Could have been your 20th trade. And if you do that on one of these stocks, guys, or 2 of these stocks on the big side list that I'm showing you here, and you bang out 20 of these trades a day, you got your tracking sheet. I'll show you exactly how to use it. This is what I coach you on right here. Every one of my students gets this tracking sheet, and they share it with me on a daily basis for a couple of weeks or a month until they go live. And it's right here. And I'll show you how the tracking sheet is filled in as an example with one of the traders that did it today. That just filled in their tracking sheet. Let me go to one. I think this guy lost today on his actually. So that would be good to even show a trader losing. But he's grown 30 grand into 55,000 this month trading with me. I have a couple of them. Here they are. So here's his tracking sheet. Right here. This was on 6/1. This was yesterday. Let's show you how he filled it out. Exactly as I told him how he fills it out. Right here, he put in his notes. Date is 6/1. He put in his starting account $54,000. He started at 30. He's made $24,000 this month of May learning how to trade with me as my student who took my course for free. So now he could take the money he would have used for the course, $2,000, and he can fund his own day trading account and get 20-to-1 buying power and get $40,000 to trade with and go right there and make $20,000 next month, boom, in his pocket. And what did he start with? $2,000. And he's making 20 grand a month. Where can you go do that, folks? And it's legal. You just got to trade like a pro and become a pro trader. And he wrote 500 share max loss, 600 for the day. DGLY, he liked that one at 122. It was at 83 cents to $1.95. He liked AESE, UVXY, and CETX. And he traded Disney through Hines, Boeing through Hines, Boeing through Hines, Boeing through Hines, all correct. He lost right here, and he's at 53, and that's how he did his sheet. He did 10 trades, 9 wins, 1 loss, and so forth. And he's my student, and now he's going live because he's very profitably trading. Just holding for potential news. Potential news as an entry starter position. If news comes, I'll add to it. News comes, I'll add to it. Just like My Little Pony, PTNYF. That's that other one, PTNYF we got. Nothing huge. It's undiscovered. But trading. People will see it. Yeah, people will see that. That's that new stock that I picked for the glass nanotechnology spray that you spray on glass and you can't shatter it. It makes it shatterproof. So you spray it on the windows of your building and stuff. No one's coming by and throwing rocks through your window, breaking in your windows and going in your store and stuff. No one's breaking your car windows. No one's doing none of that. It's an amazing technology. And it's a new swing pick today. So this is the tracking sheet and how to use it. And all my traders definitely got to be in on that. 390 on Genius. 390 on Genius right now. It's going to Hines 4. Going to Hines 4 probably by the time I'm done showing you this right here. So he wrote, take profits when you can and don't wait for a command to get out of the trade. Claudio wrote that, and that's correct. I cannot tell you how many times I did the same mistake and blew my demo account. Also, print in your brain risk management. Risk management absolutely changed my game. There was a time when I was down 8,000 on my demo account because I was sizing or dropping out of the trade when it wasn't working, just waiting for a miracle. Some reason I keep selling too early when profiting too late and then losing. My profits are small, my losses are big. Exactly like I told you. Because it's all on emotion and every stock's a winner, and as soon as it goes up, you're all nervous because you lost on 5 and you don't want to lose the winner, and it messes your whole game up. Why don't you stop trading as JV and I'm your buddy at the bar from college. I'm John, and you're like, John, I've been trading with this Mojo man, and I know how to make money in the market. And the dude's like, really? How do you do that? And JV's like, I got this Hines trading system, man, that I know every time I do it, I'm gonna make money in the market. I got these other things I do, but that's all fluff like you hear on TV and, all the scam. You'll lose doing that. Anything else but this one thing I do, it's like I found a little like glitch in the market. I can actually like an ATM card. It's unbelievable. And if you watch me do it for a month, you'll see for yourself. So why don't you? And the guy's like, dude, I'm a millionaire, man. You mean you could take my millions and you can make me more millions? You could take my millions, JV, and you can make me more millions. Here, you take my money right here. Here's $20,000. You go show me you can be profitable. I don't need to see big profits because I have a lot of money. You show me big profits, JV, I'm going to know you were risky. And you took a little bit of money and you're like, oh, dude, look how much money I made off a little bit of money. I'm not going to give you any money because I knew you made that money very risky. I want you to take the money and be very consistent and small profits. This way you can do the same thing when you get a large bankroll and you're increased. That's what the big money wants to see for your information, FYI. So concentrate on small wins, small losses, bigger wins, stay with the winners, cut the losers fast, share size it correctly. What I would do is I would wait for 99 right here. I wouldn't even buy at 96. It may fail on you. Wait for $3.99 or even $4 on a Heinz trade play. And then push 1,000 shares in, 2,000 shares in, whatever you would do. Because if you would have bought at 97, you'd be losing now at 92. You'd be like, oh my God, it's not working for me. And you'd sell it at 91 and then would go back 10 minutes later and go through Heinz and you'd be pissed at yourself. So why don't you just wait for the 0-0, push one time, all the shares in, and then it'll go through for you. If it doesn't go through 0-0, you'd be out here at 94, and you'd be like, dude, I lost 6 cents. It didn't work. Thank goodness. Instead of buying it at 95, 96, 90, whatever you're doing, and then riding it down to 76. Okay? So, wait till 0-0. UVXY, you bought it at 33 even. It's 33.06 at just Heinz. You guys, you bought right at 13 even or 14 even. UAL, you buy right at 30 even. Target at 19, not a Target, it's red. MGM at 18 even or even 17.99. And you do that, you may change your game around. Study up. You can make it happen. I had a couple days that I wondered if I could make it happen. It's part of the game. I'm on my 5th Mojo University video run. You always catch something you didn't or you needed to see with your eyes before you can understand Mike talking about it, at least for me. Well said. MGM, Boeing, and Apple have been all grinding higher since. Great. Thanks for the VTIQ trade. You want a demo on 57 and a demo on 45, only if you're losing. You can't see my screen because I'm on YouTube. The lessons of words of wisdom. Anyone getting into the pump and dump just need to understand the story on GNUS. Correct. All right, guys. There you go, JV. So I gave a good lesson today, dude, on what to do and how to do it. So if you fill out the tracking sheet and send me it for 2 days, I think your game will change. If you don't send it to me, you didn't really care and put enough effort in. You know what? It's listen to Rory McIlroy on winning. You got to listen to the champions when they get interviewed. You know what I'm saying? And how they work. Rory, as he says, in order to make his game at the level it is, there's like 15 to 20 different components that make up his game. It's very meticulous. And it's not one thing. It's a lot of components put together to make it exceptional. And that's what you have to do with your trading, guys. If you don't, you're not going to be an exceptional trader. You're not going to be an exceptional trader. Well, how do you think I developed the ladder? like I teach you in MOJO University. How do you think I developed this ladder, guys? That I teach you, the ladder. How do I develop the ladder? Let me show you how I developed the ladder. Okay? Because I've done 2 million trades, but I did the data on 1 million of them. Just like when right now I'm testing different shafts. So right now, I'll give you an example. Stiff versus regular shaft. Which shaft should I get, guys? Which shaft should I get? Should I get, I see this guy right here. He hit 5 balls each. There's one video. This guy right here, the video I watched on my phone here, Flack, this guy right here. So you do it like this.
Shaft flex make a difference. I'm going to find out in this video. My name's Rick Shields, I'm down here at Quest Golf Academy. If you like this video, hit that like button.
Just like me, hit that like button.
And don't forget to comment down below, and also maybe even share this around with your friends as well. So I've got 4 shafts, all identical, apart from the flex and a little bit of the weight difference to make the same.
So what he did was, to break it down, we don't have to watch the whole video, he put tape on 4 shafts, a regular, a stiff, an extra stiff, and a senior. And he put tape on them. Someone did. He didn't know which ones they were. And he hit 5 balls with each and went to the results on the monitor to see which one performed the best. And it was some surprising results. And that's what I did. So when I did the ladder, I had 1 million trades that I recorded. And it's going to take you a long time, because if you only do 20 trades a day or 10 trades a day, folks, I've been doing this for 30 years. So I've taken the data and all my accounts on 1 million trades, and along the ladder, I noticed here, on that circle, here, on this circle, I'll make them a different color for you. Here, here, at this cross point, at this ladder rung, at this point, and all the data kept on coming in. And all the data kept on coming in. And I developed the numbers. Because at this data point, and this data point, which is the 0409, on 300,000 trades, I noticed if it went above or below our number, which I teach you in MOJO University, to decide if at this one, which there was 400,000 data points on, 11, why and what happened here, 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 and here after that, to a certain point of escalation where the risk-reward ran out of my favor. So I had to either decide it's over or going higher into the top of the next ladder rung as I went higher and higher and higher. And I'm not going to get into the nitty-gritty details and teach it all to you, because that's what's in my course, people. That's what's in my course. There's no shortcut. There's no guy say, look, here's a Lamborghini outside I have, and I gotta go, guys. It's not happening. I've been day trading right here at the same computer. I don't really even need a car. I don't go out. Don't go out. Where do I go? And where everyone's in quarantine. Thank goodness I'm not a traveling salesman. Thank goodness I'm not where I used to work in sales and marketing for a company selling restaurants marketing. Restaurants don't need me no more. They're out of business. Duffy's was my client. Duffy's is bankrupt. You're in trouble. They don't have a marketing budget anymore. You're in trouble. Your boss ain't giving you no money. You go look for another job. What do you want to go do? Now you have to go look for something maybe not in your field. or not in your passion, and now you're really working for the man. Working for somebody who only cares about themselves and their business and their family and nothing about you. So that's why you need to day trade for a living and freaking get it right. Otherwise, you're going to be in big trouble nowadays. Because if you got to go back, dude, to the man, you're in big, 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 big trouble. We got a new trade coming here right now on VTIQ. Right here, 31.27 to 32 stopping station. VTIQ. Expect the 18. 31.22 to 27. Just bounced right down off there. Half size trade. It's 31.22. I'm sorry. Not 32, 31. So that's what you have to do. And if you don't do it, you're going to fail. That's it. Only trips I make are to the sushi bar and golf. That is correct. And there's not many people on the golf course when I go. How much should a guy start with for a full-time consideration? Well, you don't really have to. The trading firm, after you're off the TradeX platform that I coach you on, supplies you with 20-to-1 buying power, capital in the account to trade with. So if you put in $5,000, you get $100,000 in capital. You put in $3,000, you get $60,000 in capital. You keep 100% of the profits you generate. The firm makes their money on the commissions, which it should be. They don't share in your profits, and it's the same platform that you demoed on. And you don't do anything different from the demo to when you go live. Voozy's making a little move. Yeah, Voozy. 250? Yeah, 250 on the Voozy Moozy. See, I held the Voozy. Because it's only down 10%. Right? Why should we sell Voozy? It was only down 10%. Now it's going to be up 50%. And I'd be like, damn, kicking myself why I sold it. Normal fluctuation. Told you. Ooh, look, the Dow's up 98 now. Let's go through some of the swing picks. Let's go through some of the swing picks, shall we? Dude, swings are beautiful. Patience pays off. It sure does. So we have a lot of patience right here. We have Kronos at 635, 646. We're up 1%, but we got the $6 covered call at 30 cents. Last I looked was $1.15. I have such a memory. $1.49. Maybe it was. Maybe it was $1.55. But it's going to expire. If it's above 6, it's 630. It's right there, dudes. We're going to keep it. Canopy growth is 16. We got the 17 strike. Going to expire. Worthless. FSS at 25 is 29. Going to get called away. American Airlines, we're keeping it. Service Master, 19th. Tilray on the 5th. We have a $6 for $1.50. It's at 10. I'll decide on the 5th. See where the option's at. General Electric on the 5th. We have a $6 covered call. It's at 7. We're losing General Electric. Alcoa, we own at $7.75. We have an $8 strike. It's 10. We're losing Alcoa. ADT, we have at $5.40. We have a $7.50. We're losing that. It's at 8. And Aurora Cannabis, we have a 15 at $2.75. And it's at 15. We're keeping it. Look, My Little Pony, 11 cents. Bam, dude. Told you. PTYNF, baby. Every day. Every little day. My Little Pony. PTYNF. PTNYF. Right here. Bam, 11.2 now, baby. Touched 11. She's going right to 19. Only traded 122,000. They just announced 6 hours ago. Parcel pay right here, baby. Told you, Mojo's on it. This is a PTNYF. My pick. What I own that baby at? I own it at 6. Pick at 06. How do you like those apples? Put it on my Facebook too. Parcel pay. Woohoo, baby. Is pleased to announce agreement of delivery services with Body Energy Club. Body Energy Club is one of Canada's leading and most trusted providers of vitamin and nutritional supplements in Canada. They operate a wholesale facility, support for its brick and mortar stores in the U.S. and Canada, and has 6,200 products with over $4 million in inventory. And Parcel Pay's gonna deliver the goods, baby. Deliver the goods. Love it. PTNYF up 83%. Bam. Own it since 3/12. Then we've got AOBC. What happened? Oh my goodness. AO American Outdoor Brands up $1 at 11.82. Gun stocks rally as continued surge in background checks. I told you. I have 3 of these. 3. I have Storm Ruger. I've got 3 of these stocks, guys. And if you were in the Mojo Swing Trade newsletter and a member above, you would be in these stocks with Mojo. Instead of hearing about it now and reading about it, you'd be like, I own that. I own RGR Storm Ruger at 66. It's 71. I own AAXN at 86. It's 97. Told you. AOBC, 11.80. $11.80. No prices coming in. Something may be happening with it. Bitcoin rocketed up and down all over the place. Gimbal looking good, up 130% on esports. INPX sold today. It's 158 up 39%, but it got sold, and so did Cardiff Oncology. Both of these got sold, and Vuzi is now at 50 on the way up. Inpixion got sold at 195 for a 69% gain, and Cardiff got sold at 360 for a 100% gain. Mojo is now 5 for 5 for 100%, and the average gain is 48.81%. The average stock. You have UGAZ down a little bit, no big deal. Digital Alley, own at 185. FNJN down 2 cents. Arlo up 14. All from Sunday's newsletter, guys, on 6/1. This was yesterday. So if you would have got in, you would have these. Arlo at 225, up 14%. INVE up 12% at 430 is 480. Powerfleet at 480 is 497. Wrap at 750 is 936. Took a profit on that. That was sold at 905. $905. 20.67% gain in one day. WRTC. Don't be greedy. Take them. Zixi, 680, 710, sold at 725. Not being greedy, man. They hit the prices of the sells, they're gone, dudes. Why should I wait a week for some more price action? One day I got 725 on Zixi. 6 for 6. FireEye, nothing yet. OSPN, it's doing good. Norton NAPSCO is up a point. Norton Anti-Lock is down a point. Shot spotter is down, went to 26.22. Now it's still in it. Rapid 7 is up 1%. Our RGR right here sold some of that. That's the gun. Still got some left. I didn't sell it all. What was the high on that? 73.89. And Axon at 86. $96. 10-point move, 11.63 and 11.44 in one day on huge stocks. And probably on the second half of it, we're going to keep and we can do an option. RGR options. And let's go out to June 19th. And we'll go to a $75 strike. You can. It ends at 70. Let's go out to July 17th. I have it there. We can get a $78 sale price. 75 and 3. Make it $78. And we have it at 66. Another 5 points in a month. And I've already made 7 points. Nah. Let's just see what it does. Let's just see what it does. Just make a trailing stop on the rest. At, let's say 70. Let's say 95. RPD 49. We'll go 48.50. SST 24. Norton Anti-Lock 20. NSCC 22. This one 21. This one 12.20. This one 4.80. 4.50. 2.40. 125. 145 and 70. Done. All the stops are in. Guys, great model swing portfolio. The Dow's up 151 points to 25,627. I am very, very bearish right now on the market to go lower.
Truly awesome.
I know I'm going to. I sure will. Genius right at $4 went to $4.04. See that? Beautiful. Told you it would, Heinz. Told you it would, Heinz, right there. Beautiful trading in the MOJO Day Trading room. A Fujiwara Y6 is a good shaft, yeah. Oh, today's a good MOJO show. Businesses are shutting doors left and right, but the market's at a new high. It's so crazy, dude. So yeah, dude, the stiff shaft versus the regular. I hit a 3-wood at the Dix in the simulator, dude. It was coming off. I couldn't even feel it. It was like a little whip bullet. I was like, dude, is the shaft stiff? He's like, no, it's kind of like, yeah, I think that one was. Let's see right here. This one, this Matt, this is a good video. I watched this one earlier. Right here. Would you still get into PTYNF at 11? Yeah, it's going to go higher, but I'd buy the dip. Buy the dip. We already own it for a while. What about the new one I did today?
Should I be using a stiff? Now we also get people asking us, should I have the same thing in my irons? I do my woods. So I'm going to try and answer a few of those quick questions in this video. The most important thing that will give you a clue is your ball flight. Now if you're hitting the ball a bit high and a bit left, you're probably using a shaft that's too light or that's a bit too whippy, a bit regular for your swing speed. And that's just because you're sort of getting through the ball quicker than you'd like to, you're closing the face and it's just launching it.
Look, Rory.
I think with the setup of the golf swing, if you have a very solid setup and very good basic fundamentals, it makes the motion of swinging a club that much easier.
Well, I can't wait any longer.
Martin Hall.
Rory McIlroy and Michael Bannon.
That's Martin Hall, guys. Remember I was telling you about Michael Cartrude? This is his teacher with Rory McIlroy. I played, remember the other day I told you I played against him? Who changed my game? Mike Cartrude. That's him. He's with Rory. This is at Ibis Golf and Country Club right here.
You've got to hit one, Rory. You've got to hit one. We've got more to talk about with the fundamentals, but I'm going to get every bit out of this that I can. So let's see you smash one down there. True Rory McIlroy fashion, I'm sure.
Okay, so right here, that's the mojo, man. Telling you, that's the me, man. That's the moch. That's my setup exactly. Let's see if his head stays right in that little circle. There's his backswing, right in there. See that little V I drew? His hands are right in there. Oh, his head dipped down. Do you see that? His head dipped down a little bit. But his eyes are looking straight down. And there's the ball. It's coming out right there.
Driver, I feel like my impact position is sort of set already. You know,
Is that anything you've ever done?
Well, in the early days, that would have been in railway tracks.
Yeah.
We would say that the outer railway track at the ball points at the target, and then the inner one is where the alignment, the feet, knees, hips, and shoulders are all lined too. And hopefully, with that, then you can sort of gauge and get that sense of lining up parallel. Parallel is a big word.
Parallel is a big word, but also for me, those railway tracks are a great visual for someone, but sometimes for me, as I was saying, with my tendency to be open with my upper body and maybe a little closed with my lower, is I try to feel like that railway track at the ball is parallel to the target, but even just go a little bit left with the lower body. So I feel sometimes that encourages me, especially with the driver. I feel like my impact position is sort of set already. You know, it enables my left hip to clear a little bit more. I think with the setup of the golf swing, if you have a very solid setup and
Sure. Smash one down there. True Rory McIlroy fashion, I'm sure.
Sure.
Yeah, Michael said good shot. It certainly was.
Yeah.
Nice high one.
That was an absolute corker, as Henry Longhurst would have said. Now look, Michael, you told me something just before the cameras were rolling. I wonder if Roy remembers. You told me about something you did with his grip early on, because
the grip.
I'm fascinated about this wonderful journey you two have had. And
Let's see if they talk about the grip, about how I do it.
Young man, he's just a genius, obviously. But talk a little bit about the grip and what you did with the grip, because I think it's fascinating.
Well, in the early days, whenever Rory started to play golf, his grip was very, very strong. It might have been as far over as on the left hand as 4 knuckles.
Yeah.
So I did explain to him that, that's good for him for a while. But once he got stronger, then the right hand would take over and he would end up hooking the ball. So I kind of left it to him. I knew that he had to change it at one time, and it was interesting because he actually came to me.
my own game, and I'm still now trying to think of what it felt like, and I actually changed the grips on my clubs. I had reminders or rib grips, and I felt like the grip, I was gripping it too much in my fingers, and my left hand was getting a little strong again. So I went back to round grips so that I could get a little bit, not weak, but a little more neutral in my left hand. And
what kind of grips did he get to do that?
So that I could get a little bit, not weak, and even still we made a little tweak to my grip. I felt like, and I actually changed the grips on my clubs. I had reminders or rib grips.
Okay, so I have these clubs that I hit yesterday. Callaway Align Technology. And they were amazing. Amazing right here. So this was on the clubs, dude, yesterday that I hit, and it has a ridge on it, and it's freaking amazing. It's got this Align technology down the middle. The line is like super sticky, absorbent. It's amazing. I drew something on my grips to put my thumb in the same spot every time. Now it has the line, dude. The alignment line in the grip. I hit him yesterday, dude. It was amazing. The align. And it's a little ridge, so you feel it and you put it on the same spot, so your hand is consistently in the same spot on the club.
And I felt like the grip, I was gripping it too much in my fingers, and my left hand was getting a little strong.
See, that's what I do. I grip it in my fingers. I have a strong left hand.
Again, so I went back to round grips so that I could get a little bit, not weak, but a little more neutral in my left hand. And I remember playing the French Open in 2016 and feeling very uncomfortable with my grip all week because I was just trying to make a slight little change to it. And obviously, you grip the club a certain way for so long, any little bit of difference is going to feel quite awkward for that first week or so. So I'm always trying to change things and trying to improve things and trying to make them better.
I think you used one word there, and I'd like your comments, both, if you would, please, on that. You said that felt uncomfortable. You played the French Open with an uncomfortable grip. I think a lot of people who would be watching this, they will, Rory McIlroy, he must always be comfortable over the ball. Are you always comfortable over the ball?
No, not at all. Because I very much believe in the process, and I believe in
self-belief, process. Told you guys. Listen, this is what the social cognitive theory of golf is compared to trading that I told you. He's telling it to you right now.
In improvement, there's always going to be that little period of change which is going to be uncomfortable.
Just like trading.
Even now with some of the stuff I'm working on in my swing, it's not 100% natural for me to do it, but I know in the long run it's going to work for me and it's going to make me a better golfer.
I think that is so vital.
Just like trading, you got to get rid of those other shitty plays and just stick with the hinds and what works.
People watching this piece, so I think you've worked on correct as opposed to comfortable, which we just talked a little bit about ball position.
Yeah, for sure.
And we're using the driver, obviously, so we want to... Do you encourage Rory to hit up with the driver a little bit, Michael?
No, I mean, Rory doesn't. It's a very much a sensory player, a field player, and he knows what he has to do, and he will place that ball in the position that he needs to play a certain shot. I mean, Rory can play all shots. I mean, he'll tell you himself he can play any shots he wants. For example, he can play a shot which is very, very interesting. We call it the bullet. And
can we see it?
Yeah, sure.
You can see it.
Sure. What is the bullet?
So the bullet is basically, if it's a windy day, into the wind.
Just put the ball back in your stance and do the same swing, but don't swing up high and come across it. Hit a ripper right down the middle.
So basically, it's me getting into my setup and knowing that I need to hit a low driver into the wind. And I really don't do much differently. I mean,
I love this.
The ball's still up in my stance, but basically all I'm trying to do here is, when I get to the top with my normal drive, there's a little bit of right there, and I do hit up on the ball. And this, I'm trying to sort of level out my angle of attack, so it's a much shallower, much more piercing ball flight. So I'll see if I can do one here. But basically, all I'm trying to do, my thought is trying to keep my height on the downswing and not getting into my right side so much.
Here it comes, the bullet, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, beauty.
Well, that was probably less than half the height.
That's my shot. Is it in between of that and his other one? That's how my ball comes out like that. A hot, like hellacious seed.
My height a little bit more, and I shallow out my angle of attack, and the ball comes out a little bit more.
Yeah.
I think that's interesting that the tee height didn't change there because a lot of people get into the door. And
I from the top, I keep my height a little bit more, and I shallow out my angle of attack, and the ball comes out a little bit lower.
Yeah, I think that's interesting that the tee height that.
Especially with the driver, I take it back and I've got a nice wide turn. But if everything doesn't work away together and all of a sudden you do this, you're so out of sync and you're disconnected, and then you're going to have to compensate at some point during the swing. So, yeah, for me, I love that feeling of width, but it all has to turn back together as one unit.
Can we see that?
Yeah.
Can we hit one?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's going to rip this one.
Here. He's picking out his intermediate target, as he said. The grip is good. The train lines, the train track is good. Here we go. Nice, good takeaway.
Good turn. Nice bit of width.
Boom. Look at that reverse C.
That would still find the edge of the fairway.
Beautiful. So beautiful. And that's today's show, guys. Did good today on today's show. Studied some stocks, some golf. Everyone made money today again, pretty much. Try to teach you all to make money again. Let's see what else we got to do before the end of the day. Patience is the shaft is the key to a good driver. Sometimes even the same brand shaft is different. The shaft feels good and hits several of those before we get. Yeah, absolutely. Any stocks to keep overnight? I don't know. I don't trade overnight. Swing newsletter stocks. That's about it. So anyway, thank you so much for watching the MOJO Day Trading Show, guys. I'll be live tomorrow morning. Make sure you give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, so when I go live, you get notified by YouTube. There it.